Are we live? Sup, Yukon? It is Yukon swinging blue.
Oi. Oi. Oh my heavens.
Yeah, Jesus! Mute yourself!
I'm sorry.
The lack of professionalism right now is astonishing. I want your card on my desk by Monday. Yukon, to our last lesson of the semester, give yourselves a round of applause. You've made it and we made it. And we're trying our best, but it's the last lesson. So I'm going to be trying my best. Today, we are going to be going over the second half of the Wiggles routine, taught by yours truly. Hopefully I don't fall and break my neck or something. And Katie will be teaching Apple Jacks and Boogie Drops. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I'm gonna get up and teach now. Lacking a break today. So, Sarah started us off last week with the first half of the routine, and I will be reviewing that first half and teaching the latter half. So just to review the first half on my handy dandy little post-it notes. You start out with 8 counts of a shorty George going forward. I'm going to move back so you can see my feet just a little bit. Black socks against a linoleum floor. So we're going to start off with 8 counts of the shorty George. Remember that this move technically starts on the previous 8 count because you got to go like a little kick into it. But I'll start by counting that off. And we're going to go from the shorty George, then back into Apple Jacks, shorty George, Apple Jack. So I'm just going to demonstrate what that's going to look like again. Okay, we're going to start. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy enough, right? 4 8 counts, just like that. You're repeating the same combo. Again, just to like break it down a little bit, shorty George, you start off with her kick out, and when you bring your knee in, both go to the side. You're going to use that weight to pivot your knees back and forth, but they're always going to stay together like this. It's kind of looking like you got to waddle to the bathroom when you really have to pee. That's kind of shorty George. So remember, you start with the 8 count from the previous 8. 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's your 8 count of shorty George. You're going to do a little kick forward to start propelling yourself back. And you're going to do 8 counts of Apple Jack back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. 8 count forward, 8 count back. Nice and easy. Shorty George again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Apple Jack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not doing the arm motion because I'm not that great at Apple Jacks, but the Apple Jacks is accompanied by like a whoosh up and out over the count of the course of those 8 counts. I personally do not have the foot and hand coordination for that today, but I hope you understand the gist of that. So you have those 4 8 counts. Then you're going into your boogie drops. You start with going to the left. You're going to do a step down 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're really going to lean into that. And you're going to swing your arms kind of back. And then you're going to use that to propel yourself in the other direction. 2, 3, 4. Those are your 2 boogie drops to the left and to the right. And this is kind of where it gets a little tricky because instead of doing 4 full counts of the boogie drop to the right, you kind of do around like a 3.5 count thing. So you're going to do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got a little kick going, and that's going to propel me into this Susie Q's. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, it's kind of punctuated by that kind of thing we talked about with the Shorty George. You're always going to start the next move on the 8 count. So again, with the boogie drops, I did not do full 8 counts because I still get a push me into that and the Susie Q. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're starting with the boogie drop to the left, boogie drop to the right. You kick your right out and you go into Susie Q to the left, 8 counts. Kind of good to have kind of motion together because you're kind of demonstrating it like a little bit of tension in your hands. A fun little like movement like this. And remember, Susie Q is kind of like a movement where you're pivoting on your heels and you're using that to create movement. So my knees are kind of going in and out. And out. Don't mind the counts, but this is kind of just like a demo of what it's going to look like. Susie Q's in kind of general. Again, in this case, 8 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Punctuate with a kick out. And use that momentum to bring you back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now that we're here, we have our weight on our right foot, so we're going to send ourselves forward with the right. And we're going to go into our lock turn kick. So it's going to be like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, to break that down for you, it's slow. It's a slow kind of count. So it's like a 1, 2, and you're going back, 3, 4. Cross your right foot over your left, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you notice the entire time my legs are not moving. The position stays exactly the same. But what I'm getting my movement from is this lock, which creates momentum, and I'm turning on my heels. So my legs, my feet are not moving at all, but I'm turning on my heels. So let's break down again that first half. Just do it over before I progress into the second half. Wow, I'm out of breath. That's kind of sad for me. Okay, again, we start off with the 8 counts of the Shorty George going forward. You start on the 8 count for the previous 8. Still count it off. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boogie drop left, boogie drop right, and Susie Q. 3, 4, Susie Q. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost my balance at the end, but you get the gist. So that is the full first half of the combination. So, all right, I'm going to continue on to the second half, which is going to be very brief. So this routine is almost similar in concept to the shim sham, that there is a line dance portion with pre-established moves, and then every dancer has the chance to break off and find a partner for a little bit of improv partner routine. Again, similar to the shim sham, but with no call-outs for this routine. None that I know of, at least. So, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to take that into what is called the new move, which is essentially just a swivel. You're digging into the ground with this motion. So you're going to take your right leg and you're going to put it down. And see how my knee's kind of going in? I'm priming to swivel. 6, 7, 8. So again, I'll show you what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I want you to notice for that move is how my weight shifts. So originally I start from the turn. I swear I have balance from the turn. So my weight is very centered over my feet. And when I take my right leg, I'm going to move it out. And you're going to see throughout this move that my weight is going to shift from my left leg, and I'm going to dig that into my right leg. So that's an 8 count. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 8 count, I lift my leg up just so I have that changed weight established. So again, shifting my weight onto my right foot. And this is kind of a reset because I was a little, pushing my weight over here. I had a lot of support on this leg and none over here. So I'm going to rebalance by bringing my leg up. And then I'm going to take it down. I'm going to start to dig. 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, it's the shifting of weights to the right and to the left. And a lot of this routine, what I really like about it is that all of the leg moves are very, very dynamic. Why it's called the wiggle routine. Because like you got this Susie Q motion, you got kind of this digging motion where your knees going in and out. You got the new move, so you got this little twist going in your leg. A lot of the leg moves are really wiggly. So an important part for this routine is to not focus moving your top half or your hips, but it's all about the legs. None of that blues bullshit here. None of this is in your hips. It's all your legs and feet. I realize I look like a moron. This is really just like the twist. If you've ever been a fan of 60s dancing, this is all just like a twist movement. Back on topic. I swear I'm on topic right now. So, a second. Okay. So again, to review from our lock turn, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I got my weight primed, so I'm going to start digging with my right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 nice little 8 counts. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to swivel. So if you're not familiar with a swivel, a lot of the movement is with your heels and your knees. So a swivel, if you remember when I taught that Charleston lesson at the beginning of the semester, all of that was danced on your toes and your heels were making the primary movement. So with the swivel, it's the same concept. Instead of just one at a time, you're going at the same time. And you can see my knees kind of counteracting that change by going in the opposite direction. And my hips are moving to keep me kind of centered, counterweight. All my weight stays over me. I'm not going to be shifting to the right or the left. This is just that kind of movement. So this routine kind of finishes off very easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swivel forward for 8 counts. With a fun little rising hand motion, build up some anticipation. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm forward, I'm swiveled. And I'm gonna take my hands up here, and I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna shuffle back for 4 counts. So it looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you got little 4 count of bounce resets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is it. It is in this part of the routine that the lines break apart and people go find their partners and partner dance. But we don't believe in that right now. COVID is still happening and it's getting worse. No partner dancing. But that is the entirety of the Wiggles routine. So I will gladly again go part by part through the entire routine a couple times. And then I'll do it maybe once or twice with the music. Again, this is Dance to the Wallingford Wiggles by Glenn Crytzer. Jaunty little song. So I'll be starting again with my Shorty Georges. Got my weight centered over me. And I'm gonna count off again. Remember, you start these moves mostly on the previous 8 count. So I'm gonna count off. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boogie left, boogie right, and Susie Q. 5, 6, 7, and Susie Q. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Lock, turn, and dig. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swivel forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle back. And bounce. 2, 3, 4. That is the entire routine. That's it. Like you did that. Or maybe like the one of you who's following along at home and actually doing these routines as we teach them. You did that. That is the entirety of the Wallingford Wiggle routine. So I'll go with that again. The entire routine again. Nice and slow. I can do it a third time. I don't know if anyone particularly cares, but I could. I have that option. And 13 minutes to burn. So let's start again on the Shorty George. And remember, this is a really nice short routine. Like, the song is like 4.5 minutes long. This routine is 1 minute long. So it's very easy to understand. It does not take up the entirety of a song, so you're not exhausted at the end. That is, if you actually have better stamina than me, which everyone has a better stamina than me. But again, I'll show you the entire routine for the second time. Start on the previous 8 count. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, Shorty George. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Apple Jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Shorty George. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Apple Jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boogie left, boogie right. Susie Q. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Susie Q. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And dig. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And dig. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swivel forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle back. And bounce. Nice. You got a little sassy moment there. Put your hand on your hip. Show off. Swing them hips. Show off that nice new skirt you bought for the social dance. We all noticed the new skirt. You look fabulous in it. But show off. That's all I can say. What do you guys think? One more time slow and then music. Awesome. Wow, this is really embarrassing. I genuinely have no stamina. All right, once more from the top. Shorty George. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Shorty George. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Applejack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shorty George. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, apple jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boogie left, boogie right, and Susie Q. 5, 6, 7, Susie Q. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, lock turn, and do, and you dig. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and dig. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swivel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle back. And on out. 2, 3, 4. You good? We good? We good? I'm just gonna turn this up so I can annoy all of my dorm mates. It's okay because most of them moved out anyways. So this is the Wallingford Wiggles. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is the Wiggles routine. That is the entirety of the Wiggles routine. It's literally only a minute long. And I shall do it. I see Sarah clapping, thank you. I really need approval right now, or I will genuinely collapse from exhaustion. I shall do this one more time to music. Don't know why it started playing with the round note. That was pretty cool. Magic remotes. So we'll do that once more from the beginning. And then I think we're going to move on to the blues lesson, where Katie is going to be breaking down boogie drops and Applejack's a little bit more in depth, very relevant to this lesson. I'm assuming that was a thumbs up because I can't really see. Again, once more, the Wallingford Wiggles by the head wiggler herself. Thank you, thank you. You got a couple 8 bars here at the beginning, so there's nothing much to do. 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. And ladies and gentlemen, or shall I say, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Wallingford Wiggles routine. You can applaud, it's okay. I know I'm incredible. I'm also incredibly sweaty. But that was our, thank you for the acclaim. And I really need approval from everyone at all times. So that is it for our swing lesson today. And I'll be moving on to Katie, so she can teach in-depth Applejacks and boogie drops. Katie, move your camera down just a little more. It's okay, I'm just a director from the side. Take it away, Katie. Katie, how leave the meeting? And okay, never mind. I'm gonna entertain while she's gone. So how was everyone's week? Mine was pretty terrible. How is everyone holding up during COVID-19? Pax, would you like to say something? Pax doesn't want to say anything, but I cannot hear what he's saying at all, so that's great. Oh, commentary by Pax. It was my birthday. Yes, it was my birthday yesterday. I'm old.
I think it's time to sing. Everybody ready?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Max? Matthias?
Yes.
Unmute yourselves. This is your pitch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Ba-ba-da. Happy birthday to you. Ba-ba-da. Happy birthday, dear Amelia. Happy birthday to you. Bum, ba-da, bum.
Thank you for that rousing song. I am now very embarrassed. If anyone would like to know what it's like to hit 20, my joints already hurt.
Katie, can you?
I'm an 80-year-old.
Can everyone hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Katie's volume is working. So Katie's lesson shall begin. Bye.
Okay. Okay, wait. I had it in a good place, and now I don't know where it goes. No, that's wrong. Well, yeah, but if
That's
it's
good.
down too low,
Yeah,
then I
that's good.
can't see the screen. Okay. This is good. You get most of my body. Okay. So hi, I'm Katie. Let's start this again. And so I'm going to be teaching a more in-depth I'm gonna go down here first. I'm going to be teaching a more in-depth version of Applejacks and Boogie Drops, both of which were just in Amelia's Wiggles routine, the Wiggler herself's Wiggle routine. And so I will just go more in-depth into them. We probably should have switched these for today, but this works too. And so yeah, we're gonna start with let's go with Applejacks, just keep it in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna break them down like a lot so that we can fill lots of time. So first we're gonna do with our feet. The basic step, I need to call the tile, is different socks. Is you're just gonna, everyone knows how to do a dig on both sides, and you're just gonna do a dig, and then you're gonna kind of switch and do a dig, and then switch and dig, and just dig, and just kind of, you don't really need to like step, like, okay, like yes, you need to step, but not like a ton, just like a little itty bitty baby step as you bring your heel up. And that's part one of your feet. So everyone just switch. Okay, that's part one of the feet. Part two of the feet, technically part zero, but so what you're gonna do is to precede this, you're gonna kind of brush the floor as though you're doing a, whatever they're called, a shuffle like in tap. You're gonna brush with your right foot. I'm sorry, lefties. You're gonna brush with your left foot, and then you're gonna kind of jump So we've done the jump jump before. The little bitty baby jump jump from other fun things in the past. So this is the same thing. You're just gonna do a little brush, then you're gonna brush and jump jump. So brush, jump jump. It's just a little one. It just adds a little bit of pizzazz and a little bit of jazz to our solo jazz. And then so you're gonna brush, jump, jump, and then you're gonna right into the little digs. But so that's the like feet and legs. And then now onto the arms. I don't really know what the arm does during the like brush, jump, jump part. I don't really know. I guess just down for now. So just kind of like this. And then when you go into the dig, you see I'm already kind of doing it. See how like your body kind of naturally twists with your hips. And since this is blues, we care lots about the hips. And so you're gonna stick your arms in front as though you're attempting to touch your toes. This is pretty much as far as I can go. So you're gonna stick your arms in front, so you're gonna touch your toes, and then you're gonna brush, jump, jump, and then you're gonna do this, and kind of like, I don't know, it's like you're doing the thing at concerts, but like down low, you know? And so we're just gonna kind of twist, 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 twist. This is really hard, and socks with rubber things on them. Don't do this, and I'm already losing them. Okay. That's a little better. Okay. And last step is like the body and like your torso. So you're not actually going to be up straight like I am doing this. Shoot. You're actually going to be kind of hunched over, not like a ton. This is as far as I'm going to touch my toes. So not as far as this, not standing up straight, just kind of like, just a little bit, just kind of like your back hurts and like you're pretending to be an old man, like you're doing this. Okay. Okay, that's enough of me using my baton and swinging again. For the second time. Okay. So to put it all together, we're gonna brush, jump, jump, and then see. So I don't know the exact use. Since this is now blues, the use of Applejacks is going to be different than what we did previously. But so the way you would be using it would be in a more like, you'd like use more of like your hips, and you'd be doing it more in a more free-flowing way versus kind of not stiff, but in a more like swingy, upbeat way. It's more of like a calm, smooth way, if that kind of makes sense. Not sure if it does. That's like the main difference between swing and blues. Oh my God, Pax is wearing a wig again. I love it. And so wait, what time is it? Okay, it's been 4 minutes. Okay. Got 26 minutes to go. Very good. Okay. So we're gonna go back through it slowly again. So we're gonna start with just the feet. So you're just gonna do a dig and then switch and then alternate and then dig, 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 and then kind of move your hips with it because this is blues and we care lots about the hips. You can't really see this is my flannel, but I can kind of see how it's kind of like my hips are getting raised and I'm kind of like doing that, but like not a ton, just a little bit. And then to add on is a little preceding step to make it a little more funky. We're gonna brush forward as though we're gonna do a shuffle and tap. We're gonna brush and then we're gonna do our little step. As we've done in the past, brush, jump, jump, and then we're gonna go right into it. And then when we do it, we're going to be just a little hunched over. And then, so it's like brush, jump, jump. Like that. And then last step is to do the arms, which is just doing this in front. So it's brush, jump, jump. Yeah. And so I assume, and then you could definitely use this step to travel in whatever direction you need to go. For example, you could come forward like I am, just minus the squeaking noise, or you could go back. Also minus the squeaking noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it. But I sound kind of like SpongeBob when he gets those squeaky boots. And I'm very sorry. That's what I get for wearing socks with rubber grippy things, but I don't need to. Okay. And so you can use them to travel forwards, backwards, anyway, as long as you keep with the kind of digging motion. I think this is probably the most important thing. And they kind of coupled with the arms. So like the feet is the most important thing to focus on. Like the legs and the hips is like the most important thing. And then you kind of add in your stylistic, your little jump jump. Ooh, pardon me. A little later. And then the arms. But all in all, it's not too crazy complicated. Definitely still a beginner step. And so yeah, so I think that is good for Applejacks. If I can get some nods of approval. Okay. I'm getting my whatever it's called, I can never remember the word. Whatever the word is, I'm getting my, I don't know. Matthias, help me out. It's like justification, but a different word. I can never remember. Okay, whatever. I'm getting the approval I need from my fellow club members, my fellow e-board members. And so now we're going to move on to boogie drops. We have done boogie forward and boogie back. They're all very different. But we're going to boogie, and so there we go. So there's two kinds of boogie drops, long and short. I don't really know if I have enough space for the long one. Move that out of the way. Okay, I think I have enough room. Okay, so we're going to start with the long ones. It's the same basic motion, it's just the length of how far your legs go out. So you're going to kind of like, so we did, I forget what step it is, but it's where you, well, I guess it's kind of, it's in Hound Dog, I don't know what it's called. But it's where you kind of like scoop your leg down like that. And so you're going to kind of do like a little tiny version of that, and you're kind of like step and kind of do like a little circle and then step out a little farther and do a little circle. It's like, it's not really a circle, it's just kind of like a little step, but like add some bounce in it. This is blues. We're trying to be free flowing. But so if you're going to do long ones, you're going to go like step, 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 and then you're going to go out in like a very far lunge, as though you're going to like stretch or something, I don't know. Then to the other way, you step, 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 and then into like a deep lunge. So step, step, step into like a deep lunge, and step, step, step into a deep lunge under the chair, a deep lunge. There isn't really any arms to this at all. I think it's just kind of down. I'm sure you could do like, oh, okay, actually I'm wrong. Is it like to the one direction the whole time, or is it? Oh, okay. So when you're doing the little steps, I guess your arms are down, But then once you reach the climax of the move, the big drop part, so this is the boogie part, and then when you reach the drop, they're gonna do imagination, but we're gonna do like imagination to the side. So we're gonna go like boogie, boogie, drop. I don't know if you can even see that. I have to go farther. So like boogie, 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 and then drop. And boogie, 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 and then drop. And so that's the long ones. You just kind of do like a far lunge. Nice big arms to the side. And there could be little ones too. However, which grandeur you would like to put into your move is whatever works. 1, 2, out. And then 1, 2, out. And then don't fall. I'm sure this is easier with the grippy things on your socks or even shoes. But it's fine. You just have to rely on your balance, keep your head straight, and it's fine. And then if we would like to do boogie drops short, it's the same exact motion, except instead of doing nice big long lunge, what we're just gonna do as though you're gonna like lift weights or something. I think this is the thing for lifting weights. I don't lift weights, I don't know. It's where you do like a lunge, but it's like where your one leg, your legs are both in like 90 degrees. And then you're just like this, so your legs both make 90 degree angles. And it's shorter, so you go boogie, boogie, drop. And then boogie, boogie, drop. So it's a lot. So you would do this if you were like, you had the glass space or whatever, or if you're trying to like keep it smaller. It's kind of like a little, versus like if you go like very grand and it's more like a Broadway thing. Not really, I don't know. That's my interpretation. So you can do long or short, it's just however much you'd like to kind of make, how much space you want to take up, how much space you want to take up, and how much funk you like to put in your thing. I think this is a little more jazzy versus the other one's a little more funky because it's more like, I don't know, I guess modern, I don't know. So this probably work better if I had like people like actually talking to me. But we could do like a little pop quiz. That could be like my linguistics TA, and I can just ask questions and no one can answer. It's very sad. So pop quiz, what kind of boogie drop is this? Okay. No one answered, that's okay. The answer was short. Okay. And then another pop quiz, what kind is this? Just gonna try and trick you, but then I didn't feel like it. Found out enough space. Then again, no answers. Those were long ones. Oh wait, I see the text box, but that's too far away. I can't read that. So that's. Oh, it's 8:15. Okay. I still have 15 minutes. I really wish we had more interaction with it because I'm going to ask a question and I could answer, but we don't have that. So, Oh, validation. That's the word. Okay. Okay. So I guess I could go back to the beginning and reteach everything quickly, or maybe I could make up like a little routine. I don't know. Okay. How can I make up a little routine? I'm gonna let's take a water break. I'm gonna take a water break. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, water break over, very good. So I'm just gonna play around. Ah, oh my heavens, okay. I'm just gonna play around, make a routine. Someone wants to follow along, looking at UE board, you could, or I can just do it alone here and that works too. Do we have any like stock music that's not gonna get us removed that we could use or no? Because then, I don't know, if we can make up like a club blues routine that like everyone knows, and then, I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to like, if we like went to something and then there you go. And then we all just bust out doing a routine like a flash mob, but like in a social dance setting, that'd be kind of cool. Okay. Or if we competed. I know I wouldn't do that, but that's just my competitive roots coming out. Okay. So let's see, we could start with an applejack. So we could start with the little kick, step, step. That would be a kick, step, step, and then like one. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And maybe we could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then maybe we could do. I'm trying to think of other things we've done. We could maybe take from Hound Dog. We could do like that hip thing. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could do like a camel. Words no, okay. Okay, wait, I'm gonna check the chat because this seems to be popping. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to do that. Oh, very good. Okay. So let's start from the beginning. We'll take this off. It's getting kind of toasty in here finally. Waiting for that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, I was gonna do 4. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay. And I was thinking we could like swivel around and listen to that sound. Okay. We could do some camel walks, which I taught in person. I want to say like October 6th or something. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it was the 6th, probably. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Hello. Very good. And so that's just where you kind of like step and then your feet go together and then you switch and then step and then your feet come together and then you switch and then step. But then you're kind of, since this is blues and not swing, you got to kind of make it like a, kind of like a body roll, kind of, you know, just kind of make it a little more funky and then. Then we could do 4 forward. And then if we could do like Boogie. Oh, how about let's do fishtails back, and we go like 1. This is only the first time I don't really choreograph stuff, so this is this is what's happening. Thank you. I'm getting more encouragement from my e-board. Okay, so we had our 8 counts of Applejacks, and then we had our drops, and then we had our thing from Hound Dog, and then we did the camel walks. We did 4 of them. And then we're gonna fishtail back, also because I have nowhere to go, because I don't have enough space. Okay. And then we're gonna, I think this is called the James Brown. It's also in Hound Dog. I just think it's fun. So our 1 foot is gonna do this thing. Now you can really hear the squeaking. Oh yeah. I think Sarah's laughing. I think you guys can hear this. Okay. So partially because of that, that's hilarious. But it's also fun. So 1 foot's gonna do that, and the other foot's literally just gonna drag behind you. So you're just kind of like that. I just think it's fun to do. So yeah, so if we fishtail back, we're gonna let's be different. Let's start going to the left first and give lefties some love, and we're gonna, I guess. Okay, fine. Let's do 8 counts of that. Well, 16 counts. So we go 8 to the left. That's 8, and then 8 to the right. Okay. And then after we do that, you end in a lunge, and we're gonna come back together. And then I know we did spins, I think. So let's just do a little spin. You spin on your heels, which I can't do because I was it wrong. On your heels, and then circle pose, and there we go. And that's me attempting to choreograph something. Okay, let's try with music and just see what in the world happens. Actually, no, let's go over it one more time so I can remember it. And then we'll just see what happens. Then with the music, okay? So we do 8 counts of Applejacks. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the boogie drops that I taught before this. And then we're gonna do 8 counts technically, but like a 1 and 2 of the being a Hound Dog, moving your leg 4 times, and then switching. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll come to the front, and then we're gonna camel walk to the front and kind of keep it funky. I feel like I did this in the reverse sides. That's okay. It's all about having fun. And then we're gonna fishtail back. Okay, pretty sure that was 8. And then we're gonna James Brown. 1, 2, 3, 8. We have space. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Then we're gonna come back together. And then we're gonna do a hairpin. And then we're gonna strike a pose. Make it funky. I don't know. Sure, let's just see what happens. I'm only gonna do this once because. Okay. Yes. Music. Oh. This is much faster than I was thinking of. This is not gonna end well now. Okay, wait. No, that's too. That's too piano bar. There's no funk in that. Like, I don't know how Spotify works, but is it possible to like slow down the tempo like you can on YouTube? Can you do that? Oh. Yeah, this is good. It's gonna start exactly. I guess it's like a weird starting place. Okay, wait. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So slow. Okay, this is fine. Okay. So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really drag it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which can walk, can walk, can walk, and we're gonna fishtail back. I feel like I do that weird. Okay. Muscle bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear. We're gonna spin. And then we're gonna pose. And then there you go. That's me choreographing and doing something with music I've never heard. So that's, you get a real treat. And so yeah, I think we're done, mostly because I'm pretty sure it's 8:30. It's pretty much 8:30. And yeah. So I'll go back to our president.
I'll close us out for the evening. Thank you, Katie, for that blues lesson. Thank you, me, for the swing lesson. Great day. So this was the last lesson of the semester. If you missed that announcement in the beginning, look out for announcements and newsletters from the club come January when the next semester starts up. We're estimating to begin our lessons probably the 19th. They will be online for the first couple weeks, so keep an eye out for that. Yes. Thank you very much for watching our lessons. To our 5 dedicated viewers, including my mother. Hi, Mom. Thank you to the 5 people who have been watching our lessons this semester. I hope you love and appreciate us because we're trying our best to make our lessons accessible to everyone, and not only just students, but everyone who can't come to any of our dances or lessons right now. But thank you for supporting us this semester. We've been trying our best, and we hope that you will want to join us next semester. Maybe we'll have 6 viewers instead of 5. Who knows? It could get pretty crazy out there. But even with Corona, you can't stop the swing. That's the moral of the story. But thank you for watching our lessons. Yukon Swingin' Blues